Usually I set something underneath the phone to prop it up a little bit. There we go. We're a little scatterbrained, we just woke up. Let's see, what do we want to tie today, guys? I feel like we want to do something with all these red jig hooks we got. We got several of them. Let's look in our chenille and see what we got. Nothing's just jumping out at me to tie anything specific with that red. I think I've got an idea. Let's see what we got over here. I actually just found this, like a burgundy color. Yeah, I just found this. We're gonna use this. We're gonna go with this. And let's get started. How's everybody's weekend going so far? We caught a few fish yesterday's. That's how my weekend's going. I got drove around everywhere. Ran out 3/4 of a tank of gas in the Tahoe chasing fish. So that was fun. ASMR. Yeah, I should start putting that in the title, huh? We're tying a pattern we've never tied. But I'm sure it'll catch fish. It's just going to be unique to this channel. Someone's probably tied it before. What is that? It's a crappie jig. It is crappie fishing season, guys. Starting to warm up everywhere. The water's starting to touch the 50s. We've got plans to make a fishing rod. We're gonna do something kind of unique though. I bought these, they're actually within reach. I bought these reel seats for making a fishing rod. I'll show you guys real quick. I wish I could fish, but I'm allergic to everything in the ocean. Dang. If you guys haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. What we've got here is eyes for fishing poles. And then what's in here is these reel seats. And so we actually are planning on making our own fishing rods very soon. How much does it cost for all the equipment to tie my own flies or jigs? I don't know. You could be set up within $200. And if you were really pushy about selling your jigs, you could also make that money back really quick. What's up, John? How you doing? That's funny. Joshua, that's funny shit. You also do fishing? Yeah, fishing's good. Good for the soul. So how's everybody's morning going this morning? And what time is it where you where everybody is right now? I'm in central Oklahoma, and it is currently 9 o'clock. Which bait am I using? Well, crappie jigs to catch bait, and then typically crappie, perch, or shad is usually what I use for bait. But first we got to catch bait. Do you fish the ocean or you fish the GG 907? Yeah, it's exactly 907 right here. That's one down, guys. We're just tying random jigs. We got a bunch of red jig heads left over. We got a white one, an orange one, and like 4 or 5 black jig heads. So we're just, in which ocean do you used to go? You know, I don't know. I fish lakes and rivers mostly. I don't really fish the ocean that much. I've got videos fishing the ocean. I've been to North Carolina, Texas, and Costa Rica. So, I don't know, whatever oceans those are. Gulf of America. I think the one in Costa Rica was the Pacific. I don't remember. We caught sailfish, tuna, and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. But now we're back in Oklahoma, so we're landlocked. We're not catching no ocean fish. That's awesome, GG. Yeah, catfish grow freaking huge. They're fun to catch too. Then the flatheads, they're just freaking unique, you know. The way that they look, the shape of their mouth, the shape of their head. Come say good morning, Cambry. Come tell everybody good morning. She ain't doing it. It's too early for her. She ain't having it. Bam Bam isn't having it. We may even take these jigs here in a little bit and go catch fish with them. And make a video with it, so. We're literally just messing around tying jig colors that we've never tied before. I've never tied this color. pattern. I've never tied this color pattern. And I'm literally just looking for, like, I hate to call it scraps, but I'm looking for stuff that I haven't used for, yeah, so I'm digging through my drawer. You see this is all like tangled up and stuff and got like different little pieces of thread in it. I'm digging through like the scrap bin to make these jigs. So we're just willy-nilly random colors, throwing them together. We'll call this the clown jig series. It's pretty cool. Everybody drop in the comments below, like, what country you're in, and how cold or warm it is in your climate. I'm currently in Oklahoma, and it is currently in the 60s. I believe we'll be in the 70s later today, though. I don't know. Do you snakehead fishing anytime? No, but I want to go to Florida and go snakehead fishing. I watched the videos. What's up, Australia? I want to go snakehead fishing. Here in Oklahoma, we have like bowfin and gar. Those are our toothy fish. We have 3 different kinds of gar in Oklahoma. We have long-nosed gar, spotted gar, and alligator gar. I'm trying to think. We have walleye, saugeye. What else do we have that has teeth? We've got trout. They've got little teeth. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah, let's tie another one. Let's go. Nice. Florida. Which lures are you using? Well, I'm not using any right now. I'm just tying lures. We got a north wind today, guys. That's never any fun, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I'm almost to 4,000. 4,000 subs. We have water moccasin, alligators, and crocodiles. We have no crocodiles. We have the water moccasins for sure. We have alligators in the southwestern part of Oklahoma. Every now and then they end up in the northeastern Oklahoma, but someone's always quick to get rid of them, or they make the news or whatever. I'm sure there are some that are just out there living that haven't made the news, but people are pretty quick to get rid of them. There was one in like a Claremore Lake a couple years ago, and it made the news and all kinds of stuff. Like, it's real crazy that there's an alligator in the water, even though they live in the water. And then they got rid of it. Adventures with NIMBY, thank you. I appreciate that. We're gonna put 3 different colors in this feather section of this jig. Sometimes a new look at the same fishing locations can be the difference in catching more, better, or bigger fish. Throwing something that they haven't seen 9 million times. A lot of patterns that I tie are based off of like Cajun cricket, or, you know, following some other pattern of a soft plastic or a jig that I've seen before. And sometimes something that the fish haven't seen is probably going to be better. So we're going to tie in 3 different styles of feathers, or 3 different colors of feathers. Like I said, this is the Clown series jig collection. I tie more serious jigs too, but right now I'm just having fun and burning up some excessive material instead of wasting it. You know what? I don't know where my camera case is right now. I don't know what I did with it. I see it. Okay, my kids found me some feathers, and we're gonna tie some jigs with them. They found me some feathers by the pond bank. How cool would that be to tie jigs with feathers that your kids got you? And then to go catch fish with those said jigs. This actually turned out pretty cool. I put green, orange, and yellow feathers in here, and we're wrapping with a yellowish green chenille. Or I guess we're talking about fishing, so it's really chartreuse. Everything that's yellow in fishing is chartreuse. You can't use the word yellow. It's not fancy enough. Grabber green, that's what we'll call it. Grabber green. I want to write that down. I'm going to put this jig on that note. That's pretty cool. Grabber green. I got an ink pen somewhere over here. Unless my daughter stole it. She's known for that. Should take off with your ink pen. There it is. Grabber green. I don't want to forget it, so we got that. Okay. That's pretty cool. Like literally I'm going to put this jig with that, and then we're going to go in I have my little footnote. I'm going to do a video. Here, I'm going to write it down all down so that way I don't forget it. None of it. We're going to make a video, and we're going to call it Grabber Green. That's going to be the title of the video, plus we're going to use this jig. Okay. That might be backwards for you guys, I don't know. Anyway, Grabber Green video title. Then I'm going to put this jig in here. Then I'm going to fold it. Then I'm going to set it in my I have this little deal here with stickers that people gave me and stuff. I'm going to set it right at the front so that way I'll remember it. That's pretty good. I think that's a pretty catchy title too, so I don't know. We're going to try it. And I have a little bit more of this chenille left over, which is plenty to tie one more jig. I have plenty of red jig heads, so we're going to tie like 3 of these because we might lose one and we need a backup. Mr. Poshka, have a good one. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate that a lot. I folded this top piece down too, so that way that title will be sticking up, so that way it'll remind me I don't space case and forget. I'll try to get that done sometime this week. Right now we got a cold front moving through, so it probably won't be today. Our weather in the early spring is like back and forth, but that's what brings in the rain, and that's what we honestly need too. We need some rain. Oklahoma. And our weather is all over the place. Tanner Robbins, what's up? You're from Duncan? Duncan, okay. What do you think about that that north wind this morning? Made over 200 jigs. That's good. We're gonna go back in with that yellow base. Yeah, we're gonna go in with yellow base. Then we're gonna hit with some green. Then we're gonna hit with some orange. We're literally, guys, if you're just now tuning in, we're just tying jigs. I'm literally just grabbing scraps off of the table, and we're just tying jigs. And I've got an assortment of jig heads that I haven't used for whatever reason, and we need to run through them so that way they aren't just sitting here going to waste. And we need to run through this material that's just sitting around, all the little scrap pieces. And so we're just kind of mixing up, making some random jigs, and trying some new stuff. See what we can't catch later. Now we're gonna throw in some orange. This is a grabber green jig. Let me go back in the comments. Carvids gave me the name. He painted his Jeep this color, and he said the name, and it sounded catchy. So we're gonna also make that a title of a video. I got the door open to get better lighting. If I turn on the light behind me, then it like, what? And so anyway, but the wind's really starting to pick up, so I might have to turn on that light. I don't know. Like, it's starting to blow my jigs around. Yeah, we're gonna have to turn on that light. That's what I was talking about. It's like, Tennessee boy, what's up? Gar, oh yeah, we got Gar here. We catch them every now and then. We don't target them. We just catch them. But we don't despise them or nothing like that. I like Gar. I don't like them when they get in my throw net. I'll tell you that. I actually have a fish tank with a pet flathead in there. And I want to buy a baby gar. Just because I've never throw netted one. I've caught baby spoonbill and all kinds of other stuff. But you're not allowed to throw net and keep spoonbill or any kind of game fish. But gar are non-game fish, and I'd like to catch one. But I've never caught a baby gar throwing the throw net. I don't know why. Yeah, that's pretty good, huh? Well, we officially ran out of that color of chenille. So we're gonna switch to this orange after this. We might do the same feather pattern and just try to burn up some of that orange. I'm literally just trying to burn up the stuff I don't want to waste. No, this, you can get a jig tying kit for, I think this one was like $130 or something like that. It's a Dr. Fish fly tying vise. You can buy just the vise alone, or you can buy it and it comes with feathers and everything but jig hooks that you need to get started. It's actually for tying flies for trout fishing. But this vise will accommodate obviously jigs, whatever hook you want to put in the vise. It comes with this fly tying whip. It comes with the bobbin. It comes with scissors. It comes with everything that you really need to get started tying jigs. And so if I was just starting out, I would just buy the whole kit, because that's really what you need to get started, unless you already have a fly tying whip, a bobbin, a collection of feathers, 9,000 different colors of thread, and then these hooks, they're all cheap. You can get jig tying hooks off of Amazon. You can get them anywhere from 1/84 of an ounce all the way up to 1/4 of an ounce or 1 ounce. And for I think these hooks are, yeah, 50 packs of hooks. These are 32nd ounce. I get jigs from clearance sections, $3 for like 50 hooks or 40 hooks or whatever's in here. Oh, 25 hooks. 25 hooks for $3. And so you just keep your eye out and you can find hooks and all the other stuff cheap. The chenille is cheap. I think for a variety pack of this tinsley kind is like 20 bucks for pretty much every color you'll need. I do have some more expensive stuff. This was like $4 for this flat colored chenille. It's like yarn kind of, but it's not yarn. I don't really know how to explain it other than that. I have some more expensive chenilles, but I like the sparkly kind, and I get it off Amazon dirt cheap. I get like 20 packs, or I don't remember really. I think it was 10 or 12 of these spools, and they've lasted me like a year. So, and the only color I've ran out of is orange. So I really like all that stuff. No, I don't melt and make my own jig heads. The molds, for me, for the amount of jigs that I tie, it's not cost effective to spend the money on the hooks and the lead and the propane or the electric. How much to shave my head, Mr. Beast? Well, $100,000. And I'll shave my head. I've shaved my head one time before in my life. I really don't want to shave my head. I don't have a good head for a shaved head. I am past due for a haircut. Everybody comment, is that the real Mr. Beast or is that the fake Mr. Beast? We're gonna use some of these mallard flank feathers. They look pretty cool, right? It's the real Mr. Beast. Two different people. It's the real Mr. Beast, two different people. Oh, I see. You got me. You got me. That mallard flank looks pretty cool, right? Yeah, he was. How crazy would that be, though, if Mr. Beast did come on here and pay me to shave my head bald? That would be freaking nuts. And the crazy part about it was, is it sounds like something that he would do. All right, we're going to use this orange. I don't know how this jig's going to turn out, but I guess at the end of this, we're going to know if it really matters. Have a good one. I guess we're going to know if, no, they're not for fly fishing. They're for ultralight fishing. We're going to know if jig patterns really matter or not after this is over. Fly fishing, I think it does matter a little bit more, but trout, people are usually fishing ultra clear water. Crappie, we're usually fishing whatever the lake gives us, whatever conditions the lake gives us. Yeah, for crappie. And so you're really just trying to get something that stands out against whatever color of water you're fishing. Like I like orange and chartreuse and black and purple and blue and stained water, and then like in clear water, green and light blue and lighter colors like white and light yellow and stuff like that come into play more. And so for crappie, I think you're just really trying to get something that catches their eye in whatever color water conditions you're fishing. I don't think it really matters what color the jigs are. As long as you can catch their attention. Lake of the Ozarks. Woman, is that the lake in Branson? No, that's Table Rock Lake. Never mind. I was going to say I think I've been there, but I don't think I've been to the Lake of the Ozarks. Does the Missouri River flow into that? Or out of it? He almost did catch me. Almost. I'd had to seen that deposit into my bank account before I shaved my head, though. Camden. Down here we got like, all right, down here we got like Grand Lake and Lake Hudson and stuff like that. Eufaula Lake. I don't know if you guys ever heard of those lakes. Probably everybody's heard of Grand Lake. They do the professional bass fishing scene is pretty big there. I think it's pretty big on Eufaula too. I'm not really sure though. That's a big lake in Oklahoma. I think it's the biggest lake in Oklahoma. The actual biggest lake in Oklahoma is Texoma, but it's half in Texas, half in Oklahoma, so it doesn't count as the biggest lake in Oklahoma. Eufaula is huge. What does it feel like where we are? It's like probably, it's high 50s, windy. Yesterday was like 75, sunny with like 15-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Today, the wind gusts are like 25 to 30. I was actually planning on going fishing this morning, but I didn't because there's big wind gusts and I didn't want to deal with it. I really need to get a microphone. I got a camera, but I don't have a wind, I don't know what it's called. I don't have the thing for the wind noise. And the microphones, they already have those on there, so you can tuck the microphone in your shirt, and then that acts like a wind barrier, and then it has a little windsock thing on there. And so I get a lot of wind noise on my videos. And I know people don't like that, especially if they're trying to watch a video with headphones in. So I decided against it today. I need to get a, if nothing else, I need to get the little wind thing. Just to cut down on the wind noise a little bit. What's it feel like in Tennessee right now? I don't think we've tied a black jig head yet, so we're gonna switch over to that. I'm gonna have to dig around and find some more chenille. I got a little bit of this orange left, but we still have a pile of jig heads sitting over here, so we might as well run through them. Probably run through them even if we have to dig out some more chenille. I got a jig box somewhere too I've been adding to. Let's see if I can't move some stuff around real quick. Here it is. I've got a bunch of jigs tied up for white bass, 60 degrees. I guess we're on the same plane, like as far as we're like right in the center of America, kind of. I just spilled all these jigs. These are 1/8 ounce. These are Crush 'em series jigs. I got a whole bunch of those tied up. I really like this pattern. I think it's gonna freaking murder them this year. It's pretty hard. We cut down trees yesterday. Yeah, cutting up trees is hard work. It'll wear you out. You guys splitting the wood too? I'm gonna put all this little stuff in the trash. There we go. We still have 2 clippings of this yellow feather. We're gonna go ahead and use it. Black and yellow and orange. We're gonna throw the green in there too. I think today, my daughters are in Girl Scouts. I think today is their last cookie booth sale. So me and my wife got to go endure that with the kids for, I think, 2.5 or 3 hours. I don't really remember. So that should be fun. Fishing season starts every day. I don't know. I guess it kind of depends what part of the country you're in. Some people are up north. They have ice, but it's not safe to fish on, but everything's still covered in ice, so they really can't go. So I guess it depends what part of the country you live on. But in Oklahoma, for the most part, it never really stops. This winter, it stopped a little bit because we did get ice, and you can't go ice fishing in Oklahoma for whatever reason. I guess it just depends where you're at. If you're in Texas, it never stops. Or Florida. What's up? We got probably 20 more minutes, guys, and we're gonna cut this live off. We've burned through some jig heads and some scrap jig tying material, so that's good. I'm good. Yeah. Oh, okay. I was like, I guess when I die, I can go fishing all the time. I don't know. I don't know. It really just depends on the circumstances. I don't really have a tripod for my phone, and I had one last year and I broke it. And so I used to take my phone and go do vertical lives at creeks and stuff like that and go throw jigs around. And me and the kids would go and they would play in the creek. And, well, one kid would fish, one kid would play in the creek, and I would fish. And we did pretty good doing that. But I broke my tripod that held my phone, so that's why I haven't really been going live and going fishing at the same time anymore. Toledo Bend. Is that in Florida or Texas? I've heard of it. I don't remember where that's at. Toledo Bend. It seemed like I just watched a video there. Is it in Mexico? It seemed like I just watched a fishing video about Toledo Bend. I can't remember. Yeah, I do take my phone. I just need something to prop it up on. That's the issue with the tripod. It had legs that adjusted independently. Louisiana and Texas. Okay. The legs on the tripod adjusted independently, and so I could put my phone on the tripod, and then I could stick the tripod. I live in Oklahoma. Central Oklahoma. I could put the tripod in the creek, and then I could adjust it like, it's like uneven on the creek bottom. And I could set the camera up straight still. And it's really hard to fish and hold a phone for a live at the same time. There is some way that I can link my action camera up to where it'll go live. We get bass and catfish and white bass and crappie, and we got a variety of species. We catch a little bit of everything, but back to the phone thing. Yeah, it's just really hard to manage the phone. Eventually I'll get another tripod for it. Right now it's just a little further down the road, you know. We might be able to do some live fishing from a dock or something. But as far as doing it from the boat without a tripod or in a small creek, it's just really not, it won't work. The best fish I've ever caught, 43-pound blue cat. I think it was last March or February. I think it was actually February, around the 20th. Like, there's a video of it on my channel. It was a big old blue cat. Really, all the fish I catch, except for perch, are pretty memorable. I don't know. We went tuna fishing like a month ago or something. That was pretty cool. They fight way harder than any other fish I've ever caught. They're pretty gnarly fish. They fight all the way to the boat. We hooked some sailfish and stuff like that, but they fight like they're really pretty, and I get why people like them because they're acrobatic and they jump out of the water and stuff, but they were also like 3 times the size of the tuna, and they didn't fight as hard, in my opinion. It's kind of like dragging a wet paper towel or something like that through the water, or a trash bag. Dang. Have a good one. Fraser, like 5. My cousin is in Oklahoma, has a big bass in his pond, like 5 pounds. Yeah, there's some good bass here in Oklahoma. We went bass fishing yesterday, and we caught a couple nice ones. Nothing crazy. That the bite wasn't on fire or nothing like that. We only caught a few. All right, guys, we got about 12 more minutes, and we're gonna be kicking off of here. Let's see what else we can't find. We got a little bit of that orange chenille left. I want to tie something different with this one. I tied a few of those yellow, green, and orange and black jigs. I want to tie something a little bit different. Let's throw, we got a little piece of that green left, a little piece of yellow, and we're going to throw in a little piece of blue just to see what that looks like. If you're just now tuning in, we're trying to get rid of some scraps without being wasteful. So we're just going to use up what's laying on the table. See a little piece of feather? Gonna tie that in. A little piece of yellow. piece of yellow and a little piece of blue. I think this is actually the first time I've ever used these blue feathers. I don't remember ever tying a jig with them before. It actually might be purple, I don't know. It's either purple or navy blue. Either way, it's going in the jig. Starting to look like flags from different countries with all these mixed color tails. All right, that's it, guys. We're gonna whip this one off. All right, guys. I'm out, y'all. I'm gonna go have some breakfast, finish waking up, and wash my face, brush my teeth, and start my day. Have a good one, guys.